whole movie about the concepts of hope. What's the whole purpose of the bad guys in the Hunger Games, which are the rich elite people? And when I preach on the stuff I was telling you about earlier, there is a separation of classes in this society, whether you want to believe it or not. And it's getting worse, and it could end up just like Elysium or just like the Hunger Games, where they separate the riches, or that movie with the time, and they separate the rich from the poor. Listen, when I watch Hunger Games and I see the bad guys, the whole point was to make sure, and this is some of you right here who are struggling, to make sure that you have no hope. Hope was one of the most dangerous things, and this woman that was in the movie, the main character, she gave them hope. Yeah. She's a symbol or a type of Jesus. Gave them hope, and with hope they could fight back.
That's right.
So they had to kill the idea of hope. Let me tell you what happens with the devil. The devil is going to try to kill your idea that you have any hope in doing anything that I'm talking about. He is going to tell you over and over again, you can't do it, you can't make it, and I'm here to tell you it's a lie from the devil. He wants to hide the fact that you can have hope so that you will quit and allow yourself to be oppressed.
Yes.
It's the whole point.
Right on.
But see, with the apostolic Hunger Games, it'll be a little different. What we're going to do is we're going to take hunger to our advantage. These people were starving, and these other people were elite, had all the food they could deal with, and other people are sick and starving. What we're going to do in our fast is we're going to take that hunger that's supposed to be negative, and we're going to turn it into a positive and make it our hope. And we're not just going to fast this year, we're going to fast every year. That's why I call it the first annual Apostolic Hunger Games. We're going to take hunger in a different light. We're going to say, you know what? We're going to learn how to deal with our hunger, not just for food, but for things. That's our biggest problem, is we want things. I want. We got to stop hungering for things and start hungering for God. That is when we are involved in the Hunger Games. We are going to be men and women, boys and girls, full of fire. Oh, praise God. Praise God. Praise God. They call a girl on fire. Who wants to be the girl on fire in this church? There was a boy in the movie who's on fire. He was the boy on fire. This is your turn, Richard. You can be the boy on fire. I want to be on fire for God, that I become to just have flames all around. Who's seen it?
Yeah.
I want to be able to spin in church, and this could happen. It's happened on top of buildings where people were worshiping in a church, and somebody called the fire department because there were flames on top of the church, and they called the fire department, and the fire department got there, and there was no fire.
Yeah.
It was the Lord's flames on that building. We could be in church worshiping God and have fire that doesn't consume us. It can happen anytime. It really could. I believe in the supernatural. Do you? Let's stand. Let's stand. Let's stand. Let's stand. This portion of fasting we're going to learn is going to take us to another level, church. All the things that I've been preaching are going to take us to another level. Everything that I've taught in the last 4 years is building blocks to take us to the next level. These altars are open for us to take a next step. I'm not going to stay a baby Christian. I'm going to start becoming mature spiritually. I'm going to start acting in ways that are spiritual so that I can defeat my flesh in the physical. Right now, some people need to come down here right now. There are some people who need to come down here and decide that I am going to be a spiritual giant instead of a spiritual midget. I'm not going to take it no more. I'm going to learn how to fight back. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Praise God. Praise God. Yeah. Woo.
Word of God speak, pour down like rain, washing my eyes to see your majesty, to be still and know you're in this place. Please let me stay and rest in your holiness. Word of God speak, word of God speak, which you pour down like rain, washing my eyes to see.